Hey guys, Lee from Platinum In Car. So this is a Peugeot Expert van that's going to compete hopefully next year, 2021. It's a customer called Neil. It's a high level build that's going to be kind of worked on over the years and be a higher level probably. It's already got some high level equipment in here anyway. So first thing we've done is the customer Neil wanted to keep this factory display, which does sat nav and infotainment for the car, fuel computer and stuff, and there was nowhere else to put a radio. We thought about putting it on the top there, changing this panel and moving these switches, and then we thought, do you know what, we'll take the face off the radio. It's a removable Alpine 178BT. So we took the face off the actual radio itself and built this panel below the heater controls. So it's completely separate from the actual radio itself, from the main mechanism. And the main part of the radio is down here, inbuilt into this dash panel. So this whole bottom half of the dash panel, as you can see, has been rebuilt. And we've hand fabricated out of Perspex a fascia for the radio, a new face, and then put it in there so you can change CDs and eject it. There's USB as well, so there's that part of it. And then we've hand fabricated A pillars, and they are housing a micro precision 3 series tweeter there and the 5 series widebander. At the moment the tweeters aren't working, but they're going to be working at a later date. We're just running the widebanders all the way up. They play all the way up as a kind of what people call full range. We call it wideband. They're playing from 200 Hertz all the way up, as you can hear at the moment, and the tweeters will be wired in at a later date once we've got the next amplifier for those. And you'll see a Micro Precision 7 series mid bass in the door. That is not the door that you're actually seeing the speaker in. That's a box. That's an enclosure. So if you follow that line all the way around, that was kind of the shape. That was kind of a pocket in the door. We've cut that out of the door completely. The door's just really flimsy plastic. The door card. So we've cut that out completely. We've built a box. When you see the pictures, you'll understand the box goes right up to the top here and then right down to the bottom down here. So, and then this protrudes through the door slightly with the original shape to keep the original shape. It's about, I'd say, 13 to 15 litres. It's fiberglassed at the back. It's braced on the front, so it's wood, and then rib braced all the way across, cross braced, side braced, and it's lead shot, milk shaked inside as well to make it rock solid. So it's a solid bit of kit, and then that is isolated from the door with egg crate foam before it goes on. The door's been sound deadened inside as well, and there's egg crate foam on the door card to do the best. And then it bolts to the door with metal right angle brackets. There's about 12 of them, and then rivneted into the door. So it keeps the back wave in its own enclosure and not into the door itself. Kicks weren't possible in this car; they're just too small. So we went to the doors and we built a quite a big ass enclosure, to be honest. And then there's two 10-inch subwoofers. So it's all micro precision on the top end and the mid bass. And then we use, see if I can get the camera around here. And there is focus. There is SB Acoustics Slimline 10. There's two of them, one under each seat. And they're giving us the bass. So 10-inch under the seats, 6.5 in enclosures in the door, a 3.5 and a tweeter. And then if I can quickly go around to the back. Sorry, it's a Peugeot Partner, not a Peugeot Expert. Peugeot Partner van. So yeah, we have panels that aren't trimmed yet. That's going to happen early next year. And the roof and the headlining and the rest of the van is all going to be carpeted and trimmed. All these back panels will be done as well. And as you can see, that is Audiowave Aspire Pro CA. That's the Class A version. That's running the full range drivers at the moment. And then there's the Aspire Pro, standard Aspire Pro, which is just a Class AB. That's running the mid bass. And then we're getting another Aspire Pro CA for the tweeters, which is going to go on that panel there. And obviously we're going to rebuild that panel. And then running the whole of the system, we have the Helix DSP Pro 2 processor. We have a Helix P2 amplifier running the underseat woofers. And that there is a Blue Sea Safety Hub 150. These things are great. They're rock solid. They're marine fuse distribution and earth distribution, as you can see. So that does 4 gauge and a load of thinner stuff as well. So everything is powered off that. There's an upgraded battery under the bonnet, and there's also another one under the passenger seat. It's really far back. There you go. You can see the second one, all in steel, all welded, all fused, and then you can see the second SB Acoustics Slimline woofer, and the enclosures, as you can see, they don't take up literally any space in the car at all. And the widebanders have got a machined aluminium grille, pressed steel and machined aluminium, because it visually matches the tweeters. If you're thinking, why is he using 3 series, 5 series and 7 series, it's not for demo purposes. It's purely because this is what the budget was for this vehicle for the time being. I know we're using really high-end amplifiers, and we could go with the Z series or Z Studio, but the budget was we were struggling to get those in for now. They will probably be changed for Z series at a later date, or Z Studio. These work really well up to 10k. They're flat left and right. We managed with angles to get them pretty much flat between 200 hertz and 10k. They do start to drop off at 10k from listening position, because they're not 100% on axis. So there's a boost on the top end at the moment to give them everything they need, and they sound great. There's nothing missing. There's nothing missing in the top end. However, we would like to run the tweeters. And because they run up to 10k, there's no point in putting a large format tweeter in lower down. We're happy with these running to 10k. So we're going to put these in at 10k. They're a slightly smaller tweeter than the rest of the range, which means they'll do the top end really well. We'll probably run those from about 10k. So that's why we've used those for the time being. And we're running the 7 series mid bass. The 5 series mid bass is great. It's got a really high QTS, so needs a lot of airspace. So if we were just to put it straight into the actual door itself, and use the door, we'd probably use the 5 Series. The 7 Series is the next level up. It's a bit more expensive, but it's got a lower QTS. The parameters mean that it will work in a enclosure better and flatter than the 5 Series. So if you're ever going to use micro precision speakers in a box, the mid bass, you'd probably rather run the 7 Series, unless you're going to have a really massive box, like, you know, a big box, 20 plus litres. Like I say, these are about 13-14 litres, and these work really well. So that's the system for now. It's going to be, the rear panels are going to be rebuilt or finished off, trimmed, and the other amplifier going in next year, early next year, so it's ready for the competition season with everything working and everything trimmed. Thanks for watching, guys. There's going to be some pictures coming up on the Facebook and Instagram of the build this week, so give us a like and a share. Thanks, buddy. Cheers. Bye bye.